So welcome to the another episode of Value Seller Talks with Deepak Bajaj, where we delve into the minds of industry experts to uncover the valuable insights. Today, we are honored to have Dr. Narendra Singh Rathore, Campus Director of Geetanjali Education Society, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and it's in India. Dr. Rathore has held esteemed positions such as Vice Chancellor of MPUAT Udaipur, DDG Engineering and DDG Education at ICAR New Delhi, Vice Chancellor at SKNAU, MLSU Udaipur and GTU. So with a distinguished career in academia and agricultural research, Dr. Rathore brings a wealth of knowledge and experience. So welcome, Dr. Rathore, on the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Deepak. It's really a pleasure for me to be here.
Pleasure all of us. Thank you so much. Now, before we start our conversation, we all like to know who is Dr. Rathore as a person.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Dr. Narendra Singh Rathore. Basically, I'm an agriculture engineer. In 1981, I did this agriculture engineering from a government engineering college. And then my specialization is renewable energy engineering. I did my BTech from, of course, from the Udaipur, and MTech in energy study from IIT Delhi, and PhD as well in renewable energy engineering. And I was also awarded Doctor of Science honorary causa from Chandrasekhar Azad University of Agriculture and Technology, Kanpur in 2017. I am having more than that of a 42 year of experience in teaching, research, extension, technology outreach in the field of agriculture engineering and renewable energy engineering especially. And I have attended 4 international training courses. One was at the University of Cornell, Ithaca, USA. It was on food and agriculture business management. Then other was on agroforestry production and management from University of Arizona. Again, this is from USA, Tucson. And then I attended one international training on bioenergy exclusively at Oxford University, UK. And then one training on waste recycling. It was on WRRS, waste recycling and resources recovery system from University of Murdoch, Perth, Western Australia. So likewise, if you see, my whole life is I am attached with the books, and I am attached with the education, research, extension, capacity building, and likewise I have activity in the field of agriculture, education, and renewable energy engineering, especially. That is my about myself.
It's impressive, like 42 years of experience still, and I can see that the learning, your learning passion, which is still there. And thank you for bringing that to us. Thank you, sir. So, Dr. Rathore, you already had an impressive career in the academy and agriculture research, as you mentioned. So, could you share with us your journey and what drives your passion for the education and research?
Yeah, actually, if you see, my journey started from a small village in the Pali district where there was even no connectivity. But now it is a quite good. We have got a road transport as well. Earlier, when I was doing my primary education from my village, it was nothing. But after completing my primary education, my father was very fond of education. Even my mother insisted us that we should shift from village to Udaipur city. Then we shifted to Udaipur city, and I got an opportunity for my higher secondary schooling from the Udaipur. And then when I got a very good marks, at that time there was no competitive examination based on physics, chemistry, and maths. I got admission in Government Agriculture Engineering College in Udaipur. Although at the time I got four different places the admission. One was in Delhi Engineering College, Kashmiri Gate. Second was in BITS Pilani. And third was in Jodhpur in mining engineering. And fourth was this agriculture engineering. But I was fascinated with the agriculture. And second thing was that our family means financial condition was also not good to have to afford hostel and other things. So that's why I had decided, since I was having a passion to learn and work for the rural area, so I had decided to undergo this agriculture engineering professions. And although as far as your question is concerned, you asked that what are the key experience that shaped me. As far as the key experience is concerned, I would like to mention that a early influence that is from the village level. I have seen my grandfather was a farmer. My father was also farmer. Later on, he joined a railway services. But I have seen most of the times how farming is being made and what are the different constraints what farmers are facing. And then when I got in some opportunity during the childhood, the curiosity to understand what is there in the farming profession. And later on, undergraduate exploration was basically in agriculture engineering that provide a strong base. And even I did an internship from Messi Ferguson and tractor from the Chennai. And I'm expert of, at the time, I was expert of the MF 1035 tractor. And likewise, so continuously, when I have seen my childhood curiosity coupled with the undergraduate exploration and even postgraduate studies. During the postgraduate study, when I was doing master and doctorate degree in IIT Delhi, I had found that everyone, most of the friends, they were interested to go abroad for higher education and for job. But however, I was very much fascinated with the rural area. Thus, I have decided not to leave India. Otherwise, we were 6% in a, still I remember 6% in my master program. All five are settled in a USA, two are in USA, one is in a Canada, and one is in Australia, and one is in UK. Likewise, everybody is they are settled. But I have decided to work in the rural area and especially for the farmers and to develop our future in the field of education. That's why I have done. And as far as the key experience is concerned, of course, mentorship. I was fortunate always wherever I was there during my BTech program or MTech and in PhD as well. Mentorship matters in a life of a particular person. It is always there because a mentor can offer a lot of good advices. They can share number of resources, provide emotional supports during your odd hours as well. So I was fortunate that in all my education career, I got a very good mentorship. Even field work, when you are working, I still remember when I was doing MTech. So Dr. R.P. Dhaya was my advisor. He was from a small village in Panipat. So he has done a lot of activity in Panipat as far as the renewable energy engineering is concerned. At the time, he got a special funding from Planning Commission and established an energy park. And I got an opportunity to work in that energy park. So that's why it fostered me a very deep understanding of the challenges what farmers and rural communities are facing. So field work also supported me. And even then, when I joined my services as an assistant professor and continuously when I got promotion, so number of a collaborative aspect I got it because in your service career you are supposed to offer some collaboration, even explore the possibility of a right cooperation, coordination, networking. So I was really fortunate, and although lot of failures are there in the life of everyone, same thing is true with me as well. When I was DDG, I was looking for becoming a director general, but I failed. Same thing is true with when I was working in a vice chancellor in a one of the I have decided to do some extensive work, but ultimately because limitation is there for every work, but publication and dissemination, because I am having a very good publication. Even if you see patent, there are a lot of things are there to my credit. So that's why I am really happy. I can say at this level when I am already retired at that moment. Now I am engaged with a private organization. It is just to use my time and just to give whatever things is there in my mindset. As far as the discovery and doing research is concerned, I have completed a total 51 R&D projects sponsored by a different agency. And that was a really, if you anybody look on my biodata, then everybody is appreciating this, or you have done a 51 R&D project, and that to be in that constant when it was very difficult to get a funding from the sponsoring agencies. And I was having a desire to teach. That is my passion. I have already mentioned, and I was interested to share knowledges. So ultimately, God has also helped me, and I got this opportunity. So to work at 4 different in the university as a vice chancellor, and then two times highest post of deputy director general, one in engineering, other in education, and now at last of my service career, as I mentioned, I am now we are settled in Udaipur. So I don't want to shift from this place, but it is a good, very good. I got a very good opportunity to serve this Geetanjali Institute. So I'm working here because I feel myself elevated whenever I am coming across with the young boys and girls. And that gives a different type of a mindset to a old person like me. Because whenever we are discussing, so I am also giving them a lot of solution, and when I am seeing their happinesses on their faces, that give a different type of a hormone secretion in my body. That is my observation. Yes, sir.
So you rightly mentioned the learning from the failures. So that is the key, and especially the fresh blood who is bringing a fresh ideas. And nowadays they are tech savvy AI and all these things they are using beautifully. So that give a lot of, yeah, dopamine, the hormone creations, which you rightly said. Thank you for bringing that up. And that answers my another question, which I want to ask, especially on your, several leadership roles, so including the vice chancellors at multiple universities. So what are the significant challenges and the accomplishment which you have touched base? So do you want to share something on the challenges as your leader? Uh,
Yeah, basically working on a highest post as a vice chancellor in a university, and likewise, if you are in any organized sector, multinational company, and if you are working as a CEO, you will face a lot of a complexity. That is true, and role of vice chancellor is also complex one. That require a balancing of a academic work, even leadership, because boys and girls they are creating a lot of nuisance nowadays. Even administrative acumen you will have to decide, strategic planning you will have to do, and even nowadays what is happening, balancing academic excellence is easy, but financial sustainability is a big question. This
yeah.
is my observation that most of the university, government funded university, they are facing a problem as far as the financial sustainability is concerned. I remember when I was working in a Mahana Pratap University of Agriculture and Technology, my total budget was hardly of a 200 crores per annum,
Hmm.
but more than that of a 67 or 70 crore was for pension, and which the government was not giving.
Hmm.
So they said that let us generate your revenue. I have started a really a good program. That is my achievement, but this was a challenge at initial inception when I got it, because once you are getting this information from government side that financially we will not provide this, you will have to allocate your resources, and a different type of strategic planning you will have to maintain, and fundraising is the right solution. Of course, cost effective management is also one of the things, at least you can save some of the money. But for fundraising, I have articulated a new formula that was even when I was working as a vice chancellor, my governor, uh, Al, um, uh, Madam Alwa was there. She was from a Congress leader. Later on, she joined as a governor in Rajasthan. So I have floated the idea of formula CT. Means a capacity building, training, consultancy, testing, certification, and technology outreach. That was a motto against this formula. And I have started a right type of a planning that how we can have a capacity building, training, how we can generate revenue, how we can have a certification and testing, how we can have a technology outreach, and even we can say that there are a lot of things are available which you can explore possibility. So basically this was a challenge, but I am really happy, and I would like to mention to all of you, when I joined, my revenue was hardly of 5 crore rupees per annum, but when I left, it raised to the level of 27 crore rupees, and that was my level of satisfaction, and that at least I reached to this level. So 50% of my problem as far as the pension requirement is concerned, that could I manage with the help of a fundraising program. Even there are a lot of complex stakeholders are available. Nowadays, I don't know whether I should speak on open platform or not. There are a lot of politics is being involved in a university setup. And it is the role of Vice Chancellor how he is managing the diverse range of stakeholders, including faculty, student, staff, alumni, government official, community, even board member, that they are also creating a different type of a scenario. So that is also a challenge. And then we will have to foster a culture of innovation and research. That is also simultaneously required, because what is happening, education is not only limited up to providing classes and awarding a degree, but even apart from this, if you see, there is a formula called TREE, TREE. So all universities should have this component. T means a teaching, R means a research, E means a extension or technology outreach, and last E means a entrepreneurship. Because nowadays boys are not getting a right type of a job opportunity, so it is better to make them job provider rather than a job seeker. So that's why a different type of a culture you will have to cultivate as far the innovation and research is concerned. So we will have to have a strong commitment of the faculty as well. And research funding is also was an issue in right type of infrastructure that is also required for conduct of a research. So that there was a lot of issues. But later on, I have observed that with the support of my faculty, because I was really fortunate wherever I worked, 70 to 80% of faculty was with me. Although in every organization, 10 to 20% are they are not working, and but in case if they are not working, I would appreciate them, but they are not supposed to create a problem. That was the thing. So as far as my accomplishment is concerned, as I mentioned that I joined this university because for SKMEU Jobner, Sri Narendra University Jobner, I was a founder vice chancellor. So there was no challenge for getting accreditation and ranking, because it was the first university and since I was founder vice chancellor, so I was more busy in managing the an establishment of different section. And whereas when I got a opportunity to serve in a Mohanlal Sukhadiya University, same challenge was there. Even in a Mahana Pratap University of Agriculture and Technology, in MPUT, surprisingly, when I joined, not a single college was accredited. So I have, as far as the quality assurance is concerned, you are supposed to accreditation. That is very first important task. So I got accreditation from a competent authority, and that to be of the whole university, all colleges were accredited. Even our ranking was very poor among agriculture university. It was 51 position. Very first year, I enhanced to 36. But when I left after 3 years, my position was 15, 1-5. So people have started saying that you have changed the figure from 5-1 to 1-5. So that was an achievement. I am always fascinated with my achievement. Research excellence at initial inception, there was no concept of H indexing of university. When I have measured this H index of the whole university, it was hardly of 18 or 19. Even that is not advisable to have a single man H index. A professor should also have a more than 20, but as a whole university was having a 20. Anyway, but then our all teachers and all staff, research staff, and they have started working. And we reached to the H index of 78 in the span of 3 years. That was a one achievement. I already mentioned that as far as the revenue generation is concerned, from 5 crore to 27 crore in 3 years, that was also one more important thing was that our honorable governor, he has floated an idea that every university is supposed to work on a community level. So we have also adopted village concept. And I am really happy to say to everyone that with our intervention, because where we have started conversing different type of technology, we have explored the different type of a collaboration with the private and government organization. And finally, our adopted village was came my first position in by governor, and our governor has given an award. Even my university as a whole got a governor award, and I was awarded a best vice chancellor in 2021. So that was some achievement. But anyway, this is always one has to face the problem. Faculty development was a problem. Because I was working hardly of 22% of faculty. Most of the in a government setup, in almost every government setup, this is a major problem. We are not having complete faculty. So working with a 25% and 28 or 30% of faculty, it is very difficult to meet out your all requirement. But anyway, with the support of our staff, I could manage the show. Even ranking we enhanced, our accreditation we got it. That was a few of my achievement and some of my accomplishment as far as your question is concerned.
Thank you, because you rightly mentioned the real challenges, and to come out from that complex situation to bring a higher in the ranking itself shows your dedication and your sleepless night, I must say, which you have put into that. Thank you for bringing that, Dr. Rathore.
Thank you. Thank you.
As a former DDG Engineering and DDG Education at IECAR New Delhi, so you have contributed significantly in the agricultural research. So what do you see the future trends in the agriculture, and how can research institutes play a important role in advancing these trends?
Yeah, actually, if you see agriculture scenario in our country, earlier was agriculture, simple agriculture, where we were really hand to mouth. In 1947, when we got our independent, at that time, our total population was 39 crore, 3 crore went to Pakistan and 2.86 crore went to Bangladesh. So we were 33 point something. But unfortunately, we were growing only 49 million tons of a grain. So that was a real scenario of hand to mouth. But later on, when agriculture 2.0 came into the picture, the government of India has started mechanization and use of chemical fertilizers. But unfortunately, the right trend of use of chemical fertilizers was not maintained. And as a result of this, our quality of our produce has been reduces. That is a basically thing. And even nowadays, you must be knowing that everybody is used to criticize that India is producing a poisonous food. It is true, because during 1947, hardly we were using 0.5 kg of chemical fertilizer per hectare wise, which has been enhanced to the level of 143 kg per hectare last year. So you can say 300 times we have enhanced, but there was no systematic planning. But mechanization has boosted our production. Later on, agriculture 3.0 came into the picture. It was a precision agriculture. That is also future, because we will have to use certain technology which should optimize our resources use, which should increase our yield and reduce environmental impact. That is a precision agriculture. So long back it has been started, but it is a need of a future as well. Then when agriculture 3.0 came into the picture, then people were they were afraid of thinking that when we will use some new technology, whether we will be in position to grow as per our requirement or not. Later on, when climate smart agriculture came into the picture, again, few people have started doing this exercise. In our India, still it has not been penetrated likewise, because developing a crop and farming practices as per of requirement of our climate, because climate has already been changed. We are supposed to have a right type of a resilience in agriculture. We are supposed to have adaptation of climate change, even certain technique how to mitigate the climate change. Water management and carbon sequestration is also one of the things. So we will have to do a justice. It is also there, and it is also future of agriculture. Now vertical and indoor farming, it is gaining like anything, because what is happening? Most of the villages, they are, because of the urbanization, they are converted the agriculture land into their buildings, constructing building, and as a result of this, every year in our country, more than that of a 9% of our land is going for urbanization. And that's why nowadays vertical farming and indoor farming is gaining right attention. And this is true that in future as well, it will acquire a right space. Vertical farming, aeroponic, hydroponic, these are the certain things which will need a right attention in future. Digital agriculture, where we are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, internet of things. These are essentially meant for farm management, or you can monitor your crop and even you can forecast what is basically total productivity and total production of your crop in your field. So that type of technology is available. This will definitely come up in future in order to get a right attention, because digital technology, most of the, when we are talking about data analytics, so it is a what data you are collecting and how you are analyzing, and then how you are interpreting, and then finally giving a right type of decision making ability to farmers, so that he will be in position to check or enhance their productivity. That is basically sorry. Even biotechnology, genetic engineering will come up. It is because what is happening nowadays, major problem is that most of our crop, they are consuming lot of natural resources. If you see even wheat, rice, sugarcane, they all are water consuming and intensive crop. They are consuming a lot of water. So we will have to develop a seed which may require less water, early maturity, and disease resistance as well. So that type of biotechnological intervention and genomics and genetic engineering is required. And finally, I would like to mention, when everybody is speaking that we lost our identity of our field, even if you remember Sadhguru sir, when he has started Save the Earth program, he mentioned that in our India, we will have to do some justice as far as our soil is concerned. Otherwise, we will have some problems. So sustainable agriculture may come up in future, and adopting practices that will protect our environment, enhance our biodiversity, and it should not have any bad effect on environment and biodiversity. That type of assurance we are supposed to make with the help of a certain technology. So that way I can foresee, even for non-vegetarian, it is very difficult to get 1 kg of meat with a low water requirement. It has been observed 1 kg of meat in their life cycle is consuming more than that of a 25,000 liter of water. So that's why nowadays cellular meat production technology is coming into the picture. So this may also come to India, although India consumption of meat is very less. If you see worldwide, meat consumption is 55 kg per hectare, per person per year. But in India, it is only 5.5 kg per person per year. So we are 1/10. So, but maybe possible that if in future youngsters are, they are more diverted towards the meat or non-veg. So that's why the possibility is there. Milk, we are standing on the highest position. If you see from last 12 or 13 years, we are producing highest across the globe. That is basically our strength. But maybe possible that with the increase in our population, we may have some problem. Research institute, they are supposed to do a justice as far as the basic research, or basic means a fundamental research just to for knowledge generation. Even they are supposed to do a right type of applied research. Applied research means for development of new technology and new devices, new system. And overall, a different type of education and training is required. And then major challenge in agriculture is that how to transfer the technology. Although Krishi Vigyan Kendras are there in our country, more than 729 or 30 Krishi Vigyan Kendras are there in all 28 states and 8 union territory. But even if you see, they are not in position to disseminate the research finding to farmers, each and every farmer, in a last extent. And although agriculture is a subject matter of state, and these KVKs are a part of a central government, so there is also certain mismatch. But we will have to do a right type of policy advocacy that is also required in present contents. Who will do this? Perhaps research institute and this or education institute will do. Even we will have to explore public and private partnership, collaborate with industry. Somewhere in agriculture education as well. If you compare agriculture education and technical education, in a technical education, most of this engineering college, they have got a certain linkage with the industry. But agriculture colleges, they don't have any linkage with the industry. So somewhere we are missing it. And even we will have to explore the NGOs to accelerate our innovation and technology adaptation. So public and private partnership is also required. So there is a great role available to the research institution, to the education institution, that we will have to see in a totality. somewhere if the government is doing a good job, I don't want to say anything against them, but general public, even private institute, they should come forward and they should shake hand with the public sector and then do a justice as far as the collaboration with a different activity.
Very well said. Very well said. You highlighted all the points which is needed, and thank you for giving the direction to most of the viewers who are listening to our show. Thank you so much. Now I move in the remaining in the same agriculture sector. Now I move to a next level, which is the importance of millets. So we have seen that you have recently participated on one of the webinar which talk about taking forward millets to the next decade. So share your insights on the importance of millets and the role they play in the sustainable agriculture.
Yeah, recently Career University in a Kota, they have organized this seminar, and I got an opportunity where it is true because 2023 was an international year of millets. So every government has done a good justice, and the momentum for millet production and processing and value addition was in a right tune. But that should be maintained well, and with the same growth rate, it should be maintained for subsequent year as well. That is a challenge. But millet, they are multi-cereals, and second is they are climate smart crop. When we are talking about sustainable agriculture, climate smart agriculture, then millet come into the picture. So always we will have to see that it is when you are talking about importance, very first importance is that it is a nutritional powerhouse. You can get a lot of essential nutrients, including vitamins, mineral, antioxidant. Even they are good source of protein, fiber, complex carbohydrates. So as a result, you can say everything is available in millet. If you recall earlier, we people in the villages, we were using a millet, jawar, bajra, we were using this, ragi. But later on, when wheat came into the picture, then we stopped it. Now, occasionally we are using, but thanks to government that with a very good work in a 2023, now people, especially youngsters, have realized importance, what type of nutrients are available. And millets are meant for producing 5F. 5F means first F is a food, second is a feed or fodder, and third is a fiber, then fertilizers, and then you can say that it can be used for a different activity. So likewise, it is producing 5F. So this all FR has got a certain bearing to our human beings, to animals, and to our climate as well. So it is a climate resilience crop as well. It is a drought tolerant, and especially in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, we have got a 61% of arid and 16% of semi-arid region. So 77% of Rajasthan should have this crop. Only this crop, I would like to mention. Same thing is true within MP and even Gujarat area. If you see the area nearby Rajasthan, if you enter from the Rajasthan, from the Jalore district to this area, Radanpur, Palanpur, and these are the some complete semi-arid region where you can have. Same thing is true with your MP and Chhattisgarh. So this is a climate resilience crop. And if you are really interested to improve your soil health, millet is the right solution, because millet have a deep root system and which will help to prevent soil erosion and improve soil structure. They are to be, and they are essentially contributing nitrogen fixation, even enhancing soil fertility. That we will have to see, because what is happening, we already lost our fertility. Soil fertility, it can be measured with the help of a two major parameter. One is a fixed carbon. It should be around 0.8, 0.9, but unfortunately it is only 0.3 and 0.4, even less than that of a 0.3 in number of places. Same thing is true with the microbial count. It should be 3%, but unfortunately in most of the soil in our throughout the India, it is hardly a 0.4 and 0.5%. So which should be 0.3%. So from 3% we will reduce to 1/6. So maybe possible that in a next 15 to 20 years, we will have some problem. And gradually biodiversities are also we are losing. Somewhere millet cultivation can help diversify crop rotation, and this will definitely reduce monoculture operation and definitely promote our agro biodiversity. That is also expectation out of this one. And we will have to cultivate millets, and then only we can have maintain principle of sustainable agriculture. Then definitely we will have a resource efficiency enhancement. This is one of the things. If you recall, doubling the farmer income, very first component was floated that how agriculture input use efficiency we will have to enhance. Millet can give a right option, even economical viability. In present context, we don't have any problem of production and productivity, but profitability is also problem. So millet we will definitely give us the right support. And then food security, because it provides a stable food source in challenging environment, and which can address a number of malnutrients and hidden hunger problems. And definitely when food security is there, environmental security always moves simultaneously to the food security. So there are a lot of environmental benefit by reducing water consumption, conserving soil, and promoting biodiversity. Millet can produce a really healthier ecosystem. That is a basically expectation, and people have already shown their result. And at last, I would like to mention that it is a really valuable asset for sustainable agriculture. Our farmers should divert their attention where their soil is not supportive for a other crops. So at least if they are interested for nutritional benefit, if they are interested for climate resilience or positive impact of environment, then this is the solution. And all world is facing these challenges of food security, climate security, environmental security. So perhaps millet offer a promising path towards a sustainable future, and it will definitely maintain a right type of security, not only for food availability, but for climate as well and for environmental as well. That is my view on this aspect.
No, it's a very great thought, and I am pretty much sure most of the people have not thought about the figures which you have mentioned on that millet part, and especially the five F figures, and even I personally don't know about it. So thank you for enlightening me as well, and and a lot of viewers are connected from especially from developing countries. So definitely they are also consider it as a one source of profitable generation and the environmental sustainability in their countries, especially from Africa. Right. Thank you for bringing it.
Thank you.
And they can connect with you if they find any challenges. So that the upgrading the whole world is our responsibility as well. Like,
Thank you.
so your involvement in educational initiatives and institution has been extensive, and we have seen that, and we have read your lot of articles as well. So how do you envision the future of agricultural education, and what steps are necessary to ensure it meets the demand of the modern agriculture?
See, future of agriculture education must be dynamic. It should be adaptive as well, and it should be well technologically integrated so that it can provide a promising option for solving complex problem of modern agriculture. Somewhere agriculture education has not been given a right position. If we compare with the technical education, health education, somewhere agriculture education was not given a right position. So in a present, it should focus on producing graduates which should equipped with the basic fundamental, which can overcome the problems in a traditional agriculture. In a traditional agriculture, we have got a problem. We have got a problem of production, productivity, profitability, quality. In even remuneration problem is there, sustainability problem is there. Then ultimately trading problem, marketing problem is there. If you are aware, today I have seen in newspaper, farmer has also started, they agitating, they will move towards a Delhi to find out their solution. So basically, if you see in a agriculture education, we will have to discuss in totality. In new education policy 2020, even Kastur Ranjan sir, who was a chairman, he has given a very good way forward for agriculture education. They mentioned that you are supposed to enhance your capability and capacity as well. When you are saying capability means you should solve the problem of farmer, and which is already there. If you ask any farmer, he will tell you, I am not happy with farming operation because I am not getting a right type of a revenue out of this one. I have got a lot of problem. Even I remember a lot of new government agency, international, one of the government international agency, they have given a right formula for Indian agriculture. That formula was limit, LIMIT. L means a loan. Let us give loan money availability to farmers, because 80 to 90% of farmers are small and marginal. They don't have a money, extra money to purchase agriculture input of seed, fertilizers, insecticide, pesticide. If by means of certain loan mechanism, and what they are doing, they are selling their land ultimately. That is a basically option. So we will have to provide a loan. I will say insurance. Although Fasal Bima Yojana has been started, but it is not friendly to the farmer. Somewhere I don't want to mention anything extra on this, but I have mentioned that it is not friendly. And then M means a market. We will have to identify new market intelligence, where there is a option is OPD. New opportunity, O means a new opportunity, P means a penetration, D means a development. That is a basically market. You are not supposed to depend on the old market. So somewhere also we are missing the train, and I don't know why we people are not coming forward, why we are not educating our farmers in this direction. Still, I remember my village is 100 kilometers from this place, but most of my farmers, they are coming to Udaipur for selling of their product. This is unfortunate part. And I will say innovation. In agriculture, we are supposed to do innovation. Number of farmers are doing, but they are not getting right platform where they can demonstrate themselves. And T means a technology enabled. All solution can be solved with a technology enabled. And perhaps this limit formula, one has to integrate in our day-to-day. Technology integration, as I mentioned, we will have to incorporate AI, IoT, data analytics, precision agriculture. Number of digital tools are available. And we are supposed to focus on sustainability, because we are supposed to have a ecological balance as well. These three, energy, ecology, and environment, they are interrelated. So resource conservation and climate smart agriculture will definitely boost up our ecological balance and environmental protection as well. We are supposed to do a justice as far as the entrepreneurship and innovation is concerned, because cultivating a mindset of innovation and problem solving will definitely address a lot of challenges of agriculture. Somewhere we are missing. In case if we will do justice to educate our farmers, youngsters, or their son and daughter, I am sure they will be in position to accept this profession. Otherwise, they are ready to and they are happy to join any fourth class job in a city area rather than doing a agriculture or farming in their field or in their village. So that's why practical learning we will have to introduce in our agriculture education. And lifelong learning. It is not that it is a 1 day or 4 month program and 4 year program, and you will become a right type of a person in future. I remember when I was Deputy Director General Education, we have started Student Ready program. Here REDADY, ready. This ready means a rural entrepreneurship awareness development yojana. That was the idea that how we can articulate sense of entrepreneurship in the mindset of agriculture graduate. It was over. To certain extent, we are satisfied. Few farmers are doing it, especially the boys and girls or the son and daughter of a farmer. They are doing this in work. But now there is a requirement of industries ready and even AI ready. You just AI ready is not only for meant for engineering student, but for agriculture graduate as well. And we will have to ensure certain relevance as well. Periodically, we will have to update our curriculum, industry partnership. We will have to explore skill-based training, vocational courses. We will have to introduce. Even as far as the machinery is concerned, if you see in a machinery, the era is for mechatronics, energy efficiency, and custom hiring. We can divert these young boys and girls, youngsters, those who are less educated, or those who are not having any job. So they can start take a loan and can start custom hiring of farm implements. So that will definitely make a way forward for access to technology to the farmers. So that is a basically we will have to ensure. And very important thing is that we will have to focus on research and development, because in every field we are getting a lot of good real coming from a China or from a Taiwan or even yeah, Thailand. So basically, many times it looks like that their farmers are so innovative. But
Hmm.
what is happening? They are getting a right type of a hand for R&D program. So we will have to encourage research and development among student as well and faculty as well. Somewhere faculty should be given a right pathway so that we can do justice in future as well.
Definitely, definitely. Rightly mentioned, the R&D is the key,
Yeah,
and that's the right hand of any development. Right. So, now coming to the Geetanjali education. So, as a campus director of Geetanjali Education Society, Udaipur, what are your primary goals and initiatives to enhance the educational experience of the students?
yeah. Geetanjali Education Society has got a engineering college, management, and computer application colleges. But I would like to mention the our chairman, who was at that moment when he has started this institute in 2003. He was having lot of other option to earn money.
Hmm.
So, but his vision was clear. He was interested to have a right type of education system in the society, and that's why he has done this act. When I retired from Vice Chancellorship, I was aware that there is some vacancies available, and I don't want to move out of Udaipur. This is also one of the now problem because I have traveled widely. When I was in job near Vice Chancellor, when I was in Delhi, DDG Education, DDG Engineering. So I spent lot of time outside of my native place. So I have decided here. It is a really very good institute, and the honor, especially chairman, they are only responsible for quality assurance. They are not meant for making money. Because what is happening, number of times my friends are asking me, because I have got a very good friendship platform across the country. They are asking that why you people have joined. Then I am always saying that you are also supposed to. Our primary goal is to transform the education into a right way. That is a basically after 42 years of experience. My role is not confined to earn money, but my role is to dissipate the technology, dissipate the knowledge, even create a right type of awareness in the mindset of young boys and girls. Explore the possibility of collaboration and cooperation. Even we will have to broaden our scope of work of education. It may be of 3 colleges right now, but maybe possible it may turn up in the shape of a private technical university. So
Yeah.
that is a basically future. One has to keep in mind that how we can transform the institute. We can transform the institution into a center for excellence. We
Hmm.
can also produce certain industry ready graduates, which is there in the need. And as far as the knowledge, skill, ability, and experience is concerned, we people are in position to give all things. Knowledge means at this level of my such a vast experience, I am fully confident to convince any student as far how to make their future. So basically, in a GITS, we have introduced in a Geetanjali Education Society, we have introduced student ready program, which is diverted towards articulating the sense of entrepreneurship. Then we have also introduced the industries ready program. We have signed a MAU with a lot of industries, and then these industries are coming to our institute, training our student, and then assessing their capability, and then they are taking them for their job purpose. Even we have introduced AI ready program in 4 year of extensive engineering program. Well established AI ready program we have placed. In a first year and second year, we are confined with a lot of computer languages, and then at the end of second year, we people are going for a machine learning concept, then deep learning concept, and then simultaneously when these students are coming out after completing their 4 year program, these people are fully equipped as far as the AI ready program is concerned. As far as the Center for Excellence is concerned, you won't believe that our institute has funded that every department should have one center for excellence. In computer science and engineering, we have got a center for excellence in AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. In a mechanical engineering, we are having a industries automation. Then in a civil engineering, we have got a sustainable building material. In a electrical engineering center for excellence for electrical appliances testing. In a electronics, recently we have established, and that was also a vision of our chairman. He said that everybody is talking about VLSI and semiconductor. Why not you should have a separate semiconductor based center for excellence? So we have done this. So always in a GITS, we people are responsible for curriculum innovation, and whatever things is not there in a structure course, we used to cover through the training. Every student at the initial inception of each semester are being trained with the training which is beyond their syllabus. Regular syllabus we are covering, but beyond the syllabus, whatever things is there which is important in present context, we used to train them. Even every student is undergoing a type of a student project. So student training, student project, their holistic development, global exposure, industries collaboration, curricular innovation, everything we are doing. Simultaneously, we are also doing for faculty development as well. Here, I would like to mention that we are having a AICT Idea Lab. MSME Incubation and Marketing Center is also available. And last year, we got a 30 lakhs rupees from MSME. And we have established a Center for Innovation in Incubation. I would like to mention to all of you, to all listeners, that what we did immediately when first year boys and girls are coming, we used to take their two examination. One examination, we have prepared some software. One software is a BHIM, B-H-I-M. B means a behavior, H means a their habit, I means a intelligence, M means a mentality. So we used to find out that what is a behavior, what is intelligence, and accordingly, then those who are intelligent, then we are exposing them in a ideathon. Every first semester itself, every year we used to conduct an ideathon where we are floating some problem and boys and girls are giving their solution either in the form of a software and hardware. And then based on this one, we are identify few students and we are training them in a Center for Innovation and Incubation, which we have established in last, it is function from last 3 years. So we have established Center for Innovation and Incubation where boys are, whatever idea they have floated. So in 1 year, and you will definitely appreciate our students every year. Last year, our students got a award from a state iStart program. They got an award in a Kavach AICT program. Then they got an award in a Smart India Hackathon. First award. I'm talking about first award. So that is basically only rigorous exercise we made it. And as I said, then infrastructure development is a priority. And that is always, whenever I'm meeting my chairman, he is always asking, what new thing you have introduced? I am not interested in your money. You keep your money with you, but only for development of student, for their growth, and be responsible for their future. That is always supportive things. Somewhere in the government, this type of a motivation, this type of a flexibility, facility, academic support is not available. In a private, if somebody is really willing to work, and if they are supportive, if the honors are supportive, I am sure they can do miracle. So these are the things which I would like to mention as far as the Geetanjali Education Society is concerned. We have done a lot of activity as far as the student welfare, campus infrastructure, cultural activity. We are doing this now. Immediately when boys will come in the month of August early or last week of July, then we will have a 15 days induction program, and that will be the really a good program. Throughout the day, boys and girls, they will feel we came into a really in a certain abroad, because we will decorate our whole campus likewise. So we are responsible for their placement. I'm happy more than 90% of eligible students are getting placement. Entrepreneurship development is our things. Institutional ranking, we are always responsible. So likewise, whatever things is required, there are 5 important things as per the institute to run. One is the institutional framework. That is called a governance. Second thing is the quality assurance. And third thing is the competent faculty. And fourth thing is the intelligent student. And fifth is the infrastructure. And we are doing this justice as far as this all 5 points is concerned.
Right. Fantastic initiatives, and it's this time we are the next, or I should say, the Gen Z, who is actually looking for becoming entrepreneurs. So these type of platform will really help them. So thanks for bringing in that notice. Right. In the interest of time, I will directly move to the last question, and specifically, uh, I would like to have your view and your opinion and advice on the aspiring entrepreneurs, how they are, who have just started their journey. So, what is your advice for them?
Yeah, basically what is happening, most of the startup used to start, but after 1 and 2 years, this is the statistics which is there. More than 62% of startup they closed because of some problem. I don't want to go deeply in this, what was the reason, but I would like to mention to a new aspiring entrepreneur, those who are just started their journey, always keep their self-confidence on the high level. That is one thing. Five thing I will mention, very important thing is a self-confidence. Somewhere people are losing their confidence. Second thing is a knowledge updation. It may be true that you are knowledgeable, that's why you have started your entrepreneur. But you will have to run a long way. That's why always a right type of knowledge updation is required. And next thing is the innovation. Forget about a initial innovation which you made. Continuously in every year, when you are in a successive year, when you are reaching to the level of maturity or full growth stage, up to that level or even beyond that level, you are supposed to have certain innovation. And innovation is the right way, that how you can reduce the cost, how you can increase the efficiency, how you can reduce the losses. That is a innovation. And you are supposed to have always learning ability. This is somewhere I have observed that many times when I am interacting with many promising entrepreneur, these people are hiding a lot of things and they are not coming forward. So somewhere they should always develop a learning ability and a right type of leadership quality. Leadership quality means they should be always responsible for change for excellence, change for betterment. That is a business. These are the 5 points one has to keep in mind. All entrepreneur, that a self-confidence, knowledge updation, innovation, learning ability, and your leadership quality. But many times what happened, when they have started something, I still remember when I did my food and agribusiness management from Cornell University, Ithaca, USA. My professor, he has given me the formula. That formula is coming in my mind. That is formula RSTU. RST. R means a raw material. Thorough knowledge of raw material which is being used in your company, in your establishment. From where it will be available, at what cost, what will be the quality, how you will store, what type of a processing you will made, and then it should be sustainable supply, whether you will maintain or not. So that type of every A to Z of raw material understanding should be there. S means a skill. Skill means a how to do. Knowledge gives an impression what to do, but right skill is required. And skill updation should be there. As you are making a lot of changes, skill updation should be there. And T means you can say trading. Trading is important. It is not a marketing. It is a trading. You will have to earn more money out of your system, just like a share. So likewise, you will have to do a right trading. People are believing that we should have a right marketing. But he mentioned that it is not a marketing. You will have to trade your product. You will have to highlight what are the merits and of your product, and accordingly fetch a new cost. That, and you may say utility for every entrepreneurs. If you want to run a new entrepreneur, you need a electricity, water supply, compressed air, labor availability, cleaning on plant. A lot of things are there. So that utility should be available, and thorough knowledge and updation. Nowadays, what is happening? People are saying Nestle has started complete work with the robot. They say all milk is being handled by the robot. So that type of a utility, that is also utility. In future, if your industry is small, but in bigger, when you will scale up and speed up, definitely you will need a certain sorry.
These platforms and these the supporting help, the scalability platforms.
Yeah.
You rightly mentioned. Right. So, thank you, Dr. Rathore, for sharing your valuable insights with us
Thank you.
today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your contribution to academy and agricultural research is truly inspiring. So we
Thank-
appreciate your time and look forward to see the positive impact of your work in the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. So until next time, this is Deepak Bajaj signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.